Well, so let's turn the corner. What are the things that are kind of concerning to you from this past year that you're seeing going, this isn't good?
Well, I think we're all saddened. Again, all these things were happening before COVID, but the increasing politicizing of congregations, of church people, the inability for local church leaders to really embrace that we have moved into a post-Christian culture. That culture no longer is supporting artificial church attendance as it has for 200 plus years.
Yeah.
And that's been a hard pill to swallow for a lot of church leaders, and that's why 80% of the churches in America are struggling, are in decline. They're still stuck in a culture that doesn't exist anymore. And so I think these are some of the concerns. I think that we've had an over-addiction to church buildings, which I think COVID is beginning to break that addiction, recognizing that buildings don't reach people. They're a tool. They're not the goal. They're just a means to an end.
Yeah, that's that over addiction to church buildings. That's a new phrase for me, and something that really it's like cuts you deep a little bit, because it's, what are we trying to do here? Is it all about the building, or is it really truly about relationship? And so that hits home for me. I'm like, I need to chew on that one for a little bit.
The week before COVID hit, I was in a church in Colorado. They had asked me to come talk to them about multi-site. They had been in a school for 7 years and grown to 500 people. They had bought a piece of land and built a building for $6 million, right off the freeway between Denver and Colorado Springs. Okay. Beautiful facility. And it was 14,000 square feet on 2 levels. 350 seats was all that their seating was. And they had grown in 3 years from 500 to 2,000 people with 5 services on Sunday. And when I was in their building, they were all apologizing for how small the building was. I said, no, this is the new normal. This is the picture of the future. You're proving you don't have to be a mega campus to be a mega church. And this is the way of the future. But why did you only build 350 seats? And they said, that's all the county would allow us to do. And so they recognized, hey, we've maximized this place now, and so we'd like to do this again somewhere else, another location. So that's what we were working on when COVID hit. But that, to me, was a good example of small is the new big. With multiple services and with a multi-site mindset, you don't need big buildings.
Yeah, exactly.